I'm going to show you how I do the join as you go to join the squares into the strips. Now this is a granny square, and before I start joining it might be worthwhile showing you what it looks like when it's been made with the turn at each round. So this one was done this way round and then turned. This one was done that way round, and so on. And the whole finished result is much flatter and squarer than if it had been all done on the one side. That's the benefit of turning. Also, this is the half treble edge which goes around. The round 4 is done in half trebles, which I think also helps to square it off and make it look nice and neat. So, as I explained in the pattern, you do your 3 rounds of trebles for your granny square in the treble stitch, and then your 4th round is in the half treble. And for the first square, which will be at one end of the strip, you do just as normal. You do your half treble all the way round, back to the beginning, and finish off. Then your second square is worked in exactly the same way, and when you get to round 4, you do 2 sides of the round 4 in the half treble, and when you get to the corner on the second side, you stop after 3 trebles, half trebles. You stop. And normally you would chain 2 and continue with 3 more half trebles. But to join on to this one, we just butt them up together and find the space in the corner of the blue square and put your hook in, yarn over, pull it through and pull it through, and that's a slip stitch, and that is starting to anchor or to attach this square to this square. Then, this is a little bit wobbly, but you soon get used to it, yarn over and into the corner of the second square and 3 half trebles to finish off that corner. So the next part where we attach it is in the next space of the first square. So you put the hook in, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop, and then yarn over and find the next space in the second square, and we've got 3 half trebles to go in there. The next space on the first square, insert your hook, pull through and make your slip stitch, and then 3 half trebles again in the next space of the second square. You're getting the idea. In, yarn over, pull through the loop, and now we're at the corner. So we do the 3 half trebles as normal, and then instead, like here, instead of the chain 2 space, we put the hook in to the corner of the first square, make a slip stitch and 3 half trebles to finish off the corner. And then continue with the groups of 3 half trebles down this side, and back to square 1. So our corner number 1, so we do 3 half trebles and chain 2 and slip stitch into the top of the first chain. finish off, and there we have it. And that's your 2 squares joined. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slip stitches which are securely anchoring the 2 squares together. And that's join as you go for the strips.